Now you're in for a treat. Please, Yossi, come explain what this next interaction. Should they be scared or worried, or is it going to be fun? What do you have in plan for all of these wonderful DLD audience?
Good. You know, ladies and gentlemen, this slot in conferences is the most difficult slot for speakers. We call it among the professional as the graveyard slot, because it's after lunch and usually everybody fall asleep. A few weeks ago, I spoke in such a session, and the guy in the first row fell asleep, and I hinted to the guy next to him, can you please wake him up? So he looked at me and he told me, you made him sleep, you wake him up. So now we are going to make experiment with human beings. I will tell you the rules and we will try. Maybe it will work very well and maybe we'll fall flat on our face. Anybody of you know what is conga line? Raise your hand. Very few. Who doesn't know what is conga line? Raise your hand. Who didn't raise his hand? Raise your hand. Go away. You have to decide either or. Okay, conga line, we will show you a video. We will give you whistles. Nimrod, can you go and pick up the whistles? And you should join the video. Deborah, just a minute, hold. Deborah, can you come and show the steps? You have to stand in line and do the following steps.
Thank you, Yossi. So I'm Deborah.
I'm Angela.
And we're your Latin and Spanish crew. We're going to show you the steps in person. Please join us. Come on up. Yossi, I'll give you a microphone.
Make the line. Go and make the line. נמרוד, תביא את המשרוקיות לשם. Now begin to go to the other session and show them what is energy. Begin to move.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Very good. 2, 3. There's a prize for all of you. 1, 2, 3. Right. Watch the steps. Now can I watch your steps? We don't want to fall. Everybody watch your steps. I still have the microphone. Somebody take the microphone from me.
Feel the rhythm of the music getting stronger. Don't you fight
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay, next year we will do it better. I wanted you to go and disturb the other guys to show them what energy means, but we will do it next year. Thank you, Mark, and thank you, the son of, where is the son? Come over. Young Mark, he provided the whistles.
Thank you.
Good. And now, I need to know how much time I still have, Mark. Go on. Okay, we are moving to the second part. The second part is exercise in crowdsourcing. Anybody who wants will get a chance for 1 minute to recommend something with great experience. It can be a website, a book, a talk at TED, a talk at YouTube, a conference, an excursion, a hotel, a husband, wife, a food, restaurant, piece of music, gadget, anything you want. So if you want to recommend, raise your hand, and please, somebody raise his hand, but then don't leave me stay on the stage like an idiot, because anybody want to recommend something? You. Can you give her a microphone, the lady over there? No, we need to give you a microphone. Production. A microphone to Eva. Tell us who are you and do the recommendation short.
Hi, I'm Eva. I recommend the March for Their Lives. It's a march which is taking place in more than 100 cities every Sunday afternoon, and it marches for the hostages who were taken by Hamas.
Oh, that's a great notion. That's very nice. Another recommendation. Yes, please. The lady over there. Your name and what is it you recommend?
Hi, I'm Anna, and I'm recommending that coming from Western societies, that many of us do, we have really strong left brains, that we design and build lifestyles and lives to exercise the right side of our brain so we can use our whole brain to be better humans.
Thank you very much. I recommend third-party people. Don't recommend your own things. We know that all of you are great. We want to hear your views about other things. Next recommendation. Nobody wants to recommend anything. You read a great book. You visit a movie, Nimrod.
All right,
microphone.
here I am. So I remembered one of my favorite apps is, by the way, I'm not the investor there, I'm just user. It's called the Mind Spa, and it's a 3D music, nature sounds, so check it out. I've used it several years, and people have talked about it, generally liked it, so Mind Spa.
And you were a user. Did you know that there are users only to two things, to applications and to drugs? Otherwise, it's customers.
All right.
Any other? Go ahead.
I want to recommend a book by...
A book, you have to scream.
I want to recommend a book by Eva Eger. She's a psychologist from the States. It's about positive psychology. Before I read this book, I didn't know how actually changing the way you think about life can actually change your mind and change your perceptions. Highly recommended. Eva Eger, Choice, it's called.
Good, thank you very much. Over there, your name? Dror Gil.
I'd like to recommend a book. It is called Engines of Engagement. It's about generative AI. It came out about 2 weeks ago.
And you are the writer?
No, I'm not the writer, no.
We thought.
No. But I really like the book because it talks about the effect of generative AI on society. It's a lot of curiosity inside. It asks a lot of questions. It's philosophical. It's filled with humor. And it's a great perspective on this whole topic that affects humanity.
Thank you. And by the way, I want to tell you, recommending a book is a very good thing to position yourself. Immediately we know you talk with an intellectual, or at least you know how to read and write. Next recommendation.
Hi, Kristen. Of course, I'm going to recommend a book.
Where are you?
I'm going to recommend Ministry for the Future by Kim Stanley Robinson, which is not only an amazing book about the future, but also really interesting for all of those of you heading to Davos right after this, because something takes place at Davos right there. So that's my recommendation, Yossi. Thanks.
Good, thank you. Marco, please.
I'd like to recommend for all of you that are interested in new music and music of our times, the music of Kaija Saariaho, a remarkable composer who passed away last year, and her opera Innocence, which will be at the Metropolitan Opera, also in Holland. Please go see it or look up Kaija's music. She's an incredible voice and a loss to us all.
And a question, if we want to go to Finland, where do you recommend to go in Finland?
To Akkola in 40 kilometers north of Oulu. If you Google Akkola, not in India, in Finland, visit this place.
Good. Yes, Carlo.
I'm Carlo. If any of
Carlo, we want to recommend your haircutter.
I recommend men buns. No, besides that, if any of you suffers from anxiety, Somewhere Soul, it's a beautiful account on Spotify, and it's accompanied most of my Christmas. Amazing playlists, Somewhere Soul. It's beautiful.
Good, thank you. Yes, please.
Hello. So I'm Sal, and I'll recommend a book which I read this year. It was very interesting. The World: A Family History of Humanity by Simon Montefiore. We normally read history in regions like history of Europe, history of Asia, history of Latin America. This book is it passes in parallel. Like you understand when, for example, Portuguese went to Americas, Mongols were invading India. So you can connect different parts of history in different regions of the world all together. So it gives a very different perspective.
What other book did he write?
Jerusalem.
Right.
Which is also great.
Good, thank you. Yes, Samit, please.
Margaret, what is your wish? Yeah, Margaret, it's you.
Not more books. We need restaurants, we need hotels, we need maybe YouTube.
If I absolutely have to recommend a restaurant, it's really close by. It's on the river Isar, and it's the Aumühle, where they raise their own fish.
Which fish you like the most?
I don't know the English word. It's a forelle. Trout. That's the trout.
Trout. And what do you think the trout think about your recommendation?
Not much.
Yeah. Okay, next one. Steffi, you have to tell me how much time we have for that. Marvis.
I wish what I recommend. I recommend to talk to Steffi because she always tells you who to talk to next, and some good things happen afterwards.
Sir, if you think that flattery will get you a ticket for next year, you are absolutely correct.
And since this DLD, as you might know, is kind of a family business, I really recommend Schumann's. It's the best food in town.
Now we talk.
Yeah.
Now we talk. By the way, I was sitting at lunch next to a wonderful lady who is in the eatery business, a friend of Steffi. And I told her what Einstein said. Einstein, you heard about Albert Einstein. Anybody who heard about Albert Einstein, raise your hand. About 25%. We have a great crowd. And I told her that Einstein said that there are two mysteries that science was not able to decipher until today. One is the size of the universe, and the other one is what the hell they put in the sausage. Any other recommendation?
Yeah.
You are at the end.
Hello. I just, oh yeah, it's me. I just met a lovely guy.
Can you stand up?
Hi.
And tell us who are you?
I'm Katerina.
You are
from Zurich.
Katerina.
Yeah. And I just met a very nice guy in the hallway here. He's called
you recommend him?
Mark Löwe. Yeah, he looked really nice, but he is the founder of Everdrop. And I was very impressed. He produces cleaning products that are just using a tap. So instead of buying plastic bottles, one after the other, you just buy one bottle, and then you buy the taps again. So we really save a lot of waste. And he's also doing that for shower and shampoo and everything.
Thank
just
you.
imagine all that, right?
Can you, musician, at the end of each recommendation, just hit the, do a tush so we know. Good. Yes, please.
Hi, I'm Masha, and I recommend Slovenia.
Slovenia, I recommend Slovenia also.
And the reason is that it's the only country with the word love in its name. We have white Lipizzaner horses, like from the fairy tale. And the third one, because it's my job here in Munich to recommend it. Thank you.
Thank you. Now we are going to make the quiz. You have to guess from which country she is. Tush, tush, tush. Good. Next.
Yeah. Here, no, this guy behind. Here, come here.
Run, we have no time. Run, faster. You are?
Hello, I'm Sten from Estonia, one of the organizers of Kindernotes. I want to tell one thing. Whilst we're here enjoying extraordinary serendipity and connections thanks to Steffi, Yossi, and everybody else, there are hundreds of thousands of Ukrainian men and women fighting for our freedom. The best thing how you can support them is support Ukrainian innovators. Reespeecher, Grammarly, many other best innovators in the world. This is what Ukrainian and the world needs. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Tush. Hey guys, you are lazy. Tush, another tush. Another tush. Good. And now enough? Sure. Answer, come over. We talk about books. People want something to eat or to drink. Books are very hard to eat. Hans Ulrich is regarded as one of the foremost mavens in art. Do you know what is maven? Maven. Maven, and there is a very important art magazine, which a few years ago, he put him as the #1 art person in the world. He's running, among other things, the Serpentine Gallery in London. He invites all of you to call him, and he will give you free ticket to you, all your family, and all your friends. And he's doing panel on books. At what time? Now, okay. So I guess this was a delicate hint to me that I have to get off the stage. Thank you very much. You were wonderful.